Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andy Befo. It's my pleasure to talk to you today about a very important topic. That is the most important environmental problems of today. Today, there is so much talk about climate change and its consequences. Well, I'm going to talk about three specific issues or topics. There is one, bushfires and their consequences, war and its consequences, and uncontrolled garbage and sewage systems and their consequences. Now let's look at the effect of war on the environment. War is an unconscionable activity of humans against humans. War destroys cities and towns, creating havoc to humans and even animals. War displaces people from their homes, cities and towns and cities, and even countries, leading to heightened refugee situations. War mostly kills innocent people, infants, children, adults. Innocent in the sense that people upon whom war has been ravaged have nothing to do with them, with the war. Consider the war going on in Ukraine, orchestrated by the wicked and frivolous ambitions of Putin. The result of that war has displaced thousands of innocent citizens. The result of that war has destroyed infrastructure, important infrastructure of Ukraine, therefore creating economic and financial destabilization of of Ukrainian economy. And what is more, thousands of young men and women perish in such wars. Wars in Gaza has destroyed the lives of people, killed people, maimed people, destroyed their homes and towns and cities. War even leads to the destruction of animal habitats. War is a terrible threat to the environment, and it must, it must be stopped at all costs. The second issue I like to talk about is bushfires. In America here, it is not a strange thing to learn about serious bushfires ravaging through towns and cities, destroying acreages, thousands of acreages of land in the western coast, particularly in California. When bushfires um, begin, it causes the destruction of animal habitats. These animals are either killed in the bushfires or they have to escape to a new place. Sometimes certain animals are completely exterminated, leading to their extinction. The bushfire destroyed farmlands, causing hunger, famine and hunger in so many places, particularly in the developing countries. So bushfires are serious environmental issues of today. The last issue I like to bring to your notice is the uncontrolled garbage and sewage systems, particularly in developing countries. Developing countries have poor infrastructure. The sewage system is uncontrolled, is poor, sometimes non-existent. Therefore, humans, sometimes without their own faults, were compelled to dispose of their garbage, domestic rubbish, even human excreta, anywhere, in drains, in gutters, in towns. Market women establish their store close by sewage systems, and these sewage systems are clogged with rubbish, with garbage, with human excreta. And customers come around and buy their products. Sometimes these fresh products like mangoes, oranges, avocados, apples, peaches, and pears are consumed right there without being washed. The uncontrolled garbage and sewage system causes severe health hazards. Mosquitoes breed in these drains, creating fever, leading to fever, cholera, and other waterborne diseases. And so, particularly in developing countries, several people lose their lives prematurely due to the uncontrolled garbage system. And governments have to take a serious look at how to remedy the situation, to improve their sewage system, to minimize its environmental effect on people, on humans, and cities and towns. These are three important environmental issues I have identified. I talk about war. War displaces people. War damages towns and cities. War damages infrastructure. War destroys economies, leading to poverty, excessive poverty, and refugee issues. Bushfires destroy the environment, destroy the bushes, where animals live. Most animals become, I won't say most, some animals become extinct due to bushfires. People lose their farmlands and sources of livelihood, creating poverty and hunger, particularly in developing countries. In America and other developed countries, the situation is not that bad. However, bushfires are incessant environmental threats. Year in, year out, we hear or find raging bushfires in California and other places in America. And I think bushfires are serious environmental issues today. And lastly, I talk about uncontrolled drainage systems and sewerage systems. My emphasis is on developing countries where uncontrolled drainage systems and sewerages create health hazards. It even causes pollution of the environment. It causes eyesore to so many places. You walk down the roads in Africa, particularly big cities, and you see this eyesore. Market people make their livelihood by establishing their store beside these drainages. Innocent or whatever reasons of customers, I would say, purchase items from these market people and expose themselves to health hazards. Therefore, uncontrolled drainage systems and garbage is also a serious threat to the environment. I call upon governments to pay attention to their drainage systems to minimize or to exterminate the explosion of diseases. I call upon governments to do something about bushfires. And I call upon all civilized people to pressurize their governments, selfish leaders, to stop callous, wicked pleasure in war for their selfish ends. I call upon the government of Russia to stop the war in Ukraine immediately. I call upon the government in Israel to stop the war in Gaza immediately, because war favors no one. In the end, it is only lose, lose, lose. There is no winner in wars. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I leave you to ponder over these issues and make your own judgments. Thank you again.